Hi, I'm Ian.
And I'm Cody.
And this is The Friday Show. Now, normally I produce the weekly sports recap.
And I'm the host of the current events trivia show, News IQ.
But because of the ACT, our schedule got messed up, so we're throwing this episode together as quickly as possible.
Let's start with an interview. Here's Ryan with the latest edition of Club Corner.
Hey everybody, welcome to Club Corner. Today I have Elijah Ruzan with the Ben Franklin Yearbook. It's a class and a club.
Right.
So, how is it?
So, in the club, we do a lot of things that the class does as well. So, the class is mainly dealing with the yearbook, but the club is kind of like the background of it.
What does a club do that's specifically different than the class?
The club will oftentimes sort pictures that the class will go out and take. And the club can really do anything the class can do, but it's kind of like an extra period for the club, for the class. And so that can be sorting pictures, that can be editing pictures, or maybe tagging things in the yearbook. Really, the class is going to do the same, but now you have the extra time to actually deal with the yearbook. It's great.
Okay, so I know a little bit about the yearbook already. So when it comes to the yearbook, I know you guys might go to conferences and things like that and meet up with other, school yearbooks, I would say, from different states. And how is that?
Anyone's invited to them. So one of them is Elite, which is a conference to discuss the different theme packages and cover art for the yearbook and just ideas in general for the yearbook. And they will give us advice, and we come back with a whole new look on the yearbook and basically a new ideas of what to do. With the other trip to New York, but that's going to happen soon, that one is a lot more fun and a lot more kind of activity oriented. It's still for the yearbook, so there's going to be some conference you're going to go to, but a lot of time it's kind of for your own. You go to a hotel, you're going to roam around New York, and it's great.
That sounds really cool. So I know you talked about a little about the yearbook. What is your role specifically in the yearbook?
So I'm doing two things. I'm going to be making the stem spread in the yearbook. That one is going to be fully designed by me with all the pictures by me. And also I'm doing the indexing. Everyone in the school will need in a yearbook 3 times. One's the portrait in the back of the yearbook, and then 2 other times in the yearbook to be appropriately supported. Now, what we struggled with was actually finding those people that needed to be in the yearbook. So what I did was basically create a Google Sheet that will tell you the amount of times a person has been on the yearbook and what pages. And then you'll give you a percentage of each grade and a total.
Okay, I'm about to go and brag on the yearbook a little bit. So I know the yearbook, Ben Franklin is an award-winning yearbook.
Right.
we get awards for every year. I know you guys are really good when it comes to the design and everything like that.
Right, the cover art often.
Right. So with the cover art and everything, so what's the diversity in the yearbook, and how does that apply? Because every year we always win some type of award. It's never we fall off for a few years, then we come back. We're always winning something. So do you feel the diversity and the minds of Ben Franklin help out a lot?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's when you have so many different ideas and so many different cultures coming into one yearbook, it's how could you not win an award? And especially when all these different people go into all these different places from from one of the best schools in the state, then the yearbook is transported all across the country and sometimes out of the country. Some people go to Germany for college. Well, that yearbook, they're going to want their student yearbook, that's going to go to Germany.
I really appreciate you for sitting with me. Is there anything that you want to talk about specifically in the yearbook?
Yeah, sure. So just one thing that I should know is if you are out of space in your schedule but you still want to work on a yearbook, the yearbook club would be great. So, the yearbook club can do a lot of things the yearbook can, and I'm sure Frau Becker is a very easy person to work with. She can get you onto the Walsworth website, and you can even help directly with the yearbook instead of just sorting photos and stuff. So it's if you're really interested but you just don't have the space in your schedule, join the yearbook club.
Well, as someone who worked with Frau Becker, I can definitely say that she is an amazing person to work with, and she's very easy to work with. Thank you for spending time with me on the Club Corner today, and that's it.
Thank you for having me.
Did you vote for the senior superlatives?
I did.
If you could give yourself any senior superlative, what would it be?
Most encyclopedic knowledge of stuffed animals.
You like rare stuffed animals?
Oh, yeah.
Like Teddy Ruxpin?
Exactly. The one with the little cassette player on his back.
What senior superlative would you give me?
Oh, I know. Remember the assembly we had in first grade at Heinz?
No idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember what?
Moving on, we go to sports. Here's the latest episode of On the Bench.
Welcome to On the Bench. I'm Luke.
I'm Nick. Today we have an interview with Sadie, who plays 2 sports.
Thank you and enjoy.
Welcome back to On the Bench. I'm Nick.
I'm Luke.
And today we're interviewing our dual sport athlete. So to introduce you to our fans, can we get name, grade, and then position and number for just basketball?
My name is Sadie Mihawk. I'm in 11th grade. My position is point guard, and I'm number 3.
Nice. And what's it like to play 2 sports?
It's kind of difficult because you don't really have a lot of free time after school, and like you have to really like the sports to play both of them because it does take up so much time in relation to school. But yeah.
And so if it does take up so much time, how do you balance being you're an athlete and your student life?
I prioritize what's important, so I would take a lot of time after practice to do homework, and it might just make me stay up late, but it's one of the sacrifices to play.
Which of the sports do you prefer?
I think I prefer different things from both of them. I like basketball as a sport better, but I think the softball team is really fun. The environment is better.
Since the basketball season is wrapped up, how has that season gone?
So we're a young team. A lot of people have not been playing very long, so we just need to build a lot of strength over the summer with the summer league, and then I think we will definitely be better next year.
And what are your individual goals?
Next year for the basketball team, I'd love for us to win more games and not have up and down games that we should have won but we lost. And in softball, I would like to be captain and play more the infield positions.
So to wrap up the interview, would you rather never play sports or never eat your favorite food again?
And what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is cheeseburgers. But honestly,
So
at this point in my life, no, I'd rather play sports.
So never eat cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that rule out burgers as well? Wait, edit this out. Thanks for watching.
And stay tuned for the next episode.
You should do a trivia question.
I don't have enough time to come up with trivia questions this week.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it takes me at least a day to write a script for my show.
I bet you can make one up off the top of your head.
Okay, this one is for you. Okay? True or false? Last Thursday, both the boys' baseball team and girls' softball team lost their games against Frederick Douglass and W. Higgins, respectively.
That is 100% false. The softball team beat Higgins 22-19. It's an incredible 11 runs in the 4th inning. And the baseball team crushed the Bobcats 17-2.
You are absolutely correct. Good job.
You're going easy on me.
Okay, for our last segment, we turn to Lux with the Franklin Focus.
Thanks, Cody. This week, I want to talk about the library, or the space we call the library. Because as everyone knows, Franklin's library has no books in it. There used to be books, and there used to be a full-time librarian. But in the past few years, the school has moved away from having a dedicated space for books and reading. And now the library is being converted into something called the STEAM Center, a space built for engineering classes, computer science classes, digital publishing, and media arts, like digital storytelling. Construction will begin during spring break. So in a way, these are the last 4 weeks of the library space as we know it. Rest in peace. And one group is working to memorialize it. We interviewed Minetra, the president of Writing Club, to learn about the special programming going on this month at the Franklin Lit Society.
Hi, I'm not Minitra. She was absent today, but I'm Caitlin, Vice President of Book Club, and I'm here to tell you about the Book Nook. That's what we call the corner of the library near the UC Step Team Bulletin Board.
Last year, the school wanted to remove the last few remaining bookshelves from behind Miss Pam's desk to make room for the laptop charging lockers.
Then a group of students got together, formed a library club, and pushed the administration to keep at least one bookshelf intact.
And now, in the spring of 2025, the school is finishing what it started by getting rid of the library altogether. Construction is set to begin over spring break.
So, what does this mean for Book Nook and for the literary culture in school in general?
While we don't know what the future holds for the arts at Franklin, we have the opportunity to celebrate the arts we have right now, and the Book Nook is going to be a part of that.
In the last 4 weeks of its existence, the Book Nook will host a series of literary events that will be curated by Franklin Lit Society.
From March 17th to the 21st, we have an exhibition of Franklin publications like the Riverbend Riverview, Franklin Portfolio, and more. This is the most extensive collection of Franklin student publications anywhere, dating back all the way to the 80s and 90s.
From March 24th to the 28th, we will be exhibiting our collection of screenplays, which were given to us in 2022 by a guest speaker from Hollywood named Sarah Hayden. These are official Academy Award materials, secret scripts that only get sent out to entertainment industry insiders during the award season.
From March 31st to April 4th, we will be exhibiting a collection by a Louisiana-based small press called Rock Paper Books, which specializes in modern cover arts for classic literature and plays. This local company went out of business during COVID and gave us an exclusive donation of their entire back catalog.
And from April 7th to the 11th, we will finish the series with our second annual Zine Week, a celebration of tiny handmade magazines made by Franklin students. Check out zines made by Franklin students in the past, or make your own in the zine making workshop held by Franklin Lit Society. If any of this programming sounds interesting to you, check out the book on display in the Book Nook from now until spring break. Feel free to read any of the books on display, but please return them afterward and don't remove them from the library space. Once the dust settles and our new zine center is up and running, we're hoping to find a new place on campus where we continue this kind of programming. Franklin has always been a school with a thriving literary culture, and it's up to us to keep that tradition alive.
And that's all we have this week.
If you're a junior, we wish you luck in getting a high ACT score.
And if you're a senior, we hope you enjoyed your day off.
Well, maybe 2 days off. I'm Ian.
And I'm Cody. Sayonara.